Viewers who enjoyed watching the 1993 movie, Tombstone, should certainly look into watching another classic western which was released only 2 years later. Directed by George P. Cosmatos, Tombstone is based on the true story of Wyatt Earp, a famous lawman from the American West, who was heavily involved in the gunfight at the OK Corral in 1881. The movie depicts how Earp moved with his brothers to Tombstone, Arizona, to move on from the past, only to find himself in charge of removing a group of outlaws called the Cowboys, who pose a threat to the town. The movie was released to critical acclaim, with praise going to Tombstone's cast, including Kurt Russell, Sam Elliott, and Bill Paxton, for their performances. In particular, Val Kilmer was called out for his memorable moments as Doc Holliday, and Tombstone is credited for launching Kilmer's acting career. His performance in Tombstone notably helped Kilmer land his role in Batman Forever. Tombstone is regarded by many as one of Val Kilmer's most memorable performances and is considered one of the best Western movies ever made. It's not easy to top, though there are some Westerns out there capable of providing a similar level of entertainment. Tombstone fans will love The Quick and the Dead. The Quick and the Dead was directed by Sam Raimi. In 1995, the revisionist Western movie, The Quick and the Dead, was released and starred Sharon Stone, Gene Hackman, Russell Crowe, and Leonardo DiCaprio in one of the earliest roles of his career. The seventh movie in Sam Raimi's directing career, The Quick and the Dead, follows Ellen Mackenzie, Sharon Stone, known only as The Lady, who travels to the western town of Redemption to seek revenge for her father's death. The Lady joins a shooting tournament, announced by the town's mayor, John Herod, Gene Hackman. As the tournament progresses, it becomes clear that the situation isn't all what it seems. During its initial release, The Quick and the Dead received a mixed response from viewers, with the movie receiving a score of only 55% on Rotten Tomatoes and being criticized for its cliches and inability to live up to the success of previous westerns. However, The Quick and the Dead has been reassessed by critics and viewers over the years and has since been regarded as Sam Raimi's most underrated movie as a director. The movie was also praised for the cast's performances and for including a female lead. The movie introduced new elements to the Western genre and can certainly be enjoyed by Tombstone fans. The 1990s was a surprisingly good decade for Western movies. The decade saw the release of movies such as Desperado, Dances with Wolves, and Unforgiven. 10 Things Tombstone Gets Wrong About the Gunfight at the OK Corral custom image by Milica Georgievic. While Western movies were successful throughout the early 20th century, through successful movies such as The Searchers, 1956, and True Grit, 1979, the genre saw a drop in popularity during the 1980s. Throughout the 1990s, several westerns alongside Tombstone were released, with directors such as Kevin Costner and John Sayles introducing the genre to new audiences and offering new narratives. Movies such as Dances with Wolves, 1990, and Ride with the Devil, 1999, are credited with having revived the Western genre. Arguably, one of the greatest Western movies from the 1990s is 1992's Unforgiven, directed and starring Clint Eastwood. Eastwood starred alongside Gene Hackman, as an aging outlaw who is forced out of retirement to take on one final job, but must deal with the consequences of his past actions. The movie offers a thrilling and tragic story of regret and redemption and won 4 Academy Awards in 1993, including Best Picture. Alongside The Quick and the Dead, Unforgiven is considered one of Gene Hackman's best movies and often mentioned alongside Tombstone as one of the decade's best contributions to the Western genre.